San Antonio tops the list for the largest population growth in the nation. A task force finds Alamo City should increase disclosure requirements for those who make contributions. And less than a week after a mass shooting at a Santa Fe high school, Governor Greg Abbott shifts policy on gun control, saying that he could support stronger regulations.
The rate of murder by gun in the United States is far higher than that of any other developed Western country. And at the same time, there's 300 million guns in the United States. That's 42% of all civilian firearms in the entire world.
I'm Chance Storlin with your Express Briefing for Thursday, May 24th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. And get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletters. San Antonio is growing, so much so that it now tops the national list for largest raw numeric growth in population among all U.S. cities of 50,000 residents or more. Data released Wednesday by the U.S. Census Bureau shows San Antonio gained more than 24,000 residents from July 1st, 2016 to July 1st, 2017, pushing Alamo City's population above 1.5 million for the first time, as nearly 180,000 more people are now within the city's limits since the 2010 census. The growth spurt recorded from 2016 to 2017 outnumbers strong gains measured in Phoenix, Dallas, Fort Worth, Los Angeles, Seattle, Atlanta, and Austin. San Antonio is currently the seventh largest city in the country with a population estimate of 1,511,946. Wednesday, a task force charged with recommending reforms on local campaign finance laws to the city council agreed that San Antonio should increase disclosure requirements for those who make contributions. Led by roofing magnate Mike Belden, the campaign finance task force agreed that it would suggest the council consider requiring officials and candidates who file campaign finance reports to disclose the occupation and employers of their donors. The group will recommend to the council's governance committee that anyone who contributes $100 or more in aggregate during a contribution cycle would be required to disclose their occupation and employer, in addition to their name and address. However, the group has not reached consensus on whether contribution limits should be increased. Mayor Ron Nierenberg, who created the task force, has promised he will withhold full comments until the group renders its final recommendations, but has said he's pleased with the group's work thus far. And Wednesday, during a roundtable discussion on school safety, Governor Greg Abbott said he could support stronger regulations for gun storage and quicker reporting to law enforcement when a court has determined someone is mentally ill in order to keep them from having weapons, noting that he's not interested in partisan bickering as stakeholders discuss ways to keep school children safe.
The only thing that we want to hear about is what are your ideas about solutions that will help us be able to reduce gun violence and prevent children in our schools from being shot.
Abbott's comments came during a 3-hour meeting with representatives of a gun control group, gun owners, and mental health and education experts for a discussion on school safety following the deaths of 10 people killed last week in a shooting at a high school near Houston. Meetings with the governor continue today that will include students and families from the shooting at Santa Fe High School and the November 2017 attack on a rural church in Sutherland Springs, as well as the armed Good Samaritan who shot back at the church shooter. But while Governor Abbott may be open to gun reform, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick has blamed nearly everything except guns. Here's San Antonio Express News Metro columnist Brian Chasnoff discussing the Lieutenant Governor's comments on today's episode of Puro Politics. Available for free download at expressnews.com/podcasts.
We have to keep in mind that Dan Patrick's signature achievements at the legislature have been open carry and campus carry.
Right.
So this is his reason for being. I doubt that Patrick would ever say, hey, there's just too many guns out there. We need to do something to stem the accessibility of firearms. But to me, from where I'm sitting, I think that's the problem.
And that's your daily San Antonio Express News briefing for Thursday, May 24th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. I'm Chance Dorland.